everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to be playing some more Not So Berry today. And it is the first day of fall. When this video goes up, it's going to be the first day of fall, so here's my first day of fall fit. We're oranging up the blush and the lipstick. This is like the most orange lipstick that I own and also will wear. I'm not an orange lipstick girly, but I comboed these three little guys here for this look. The Appeal Ultra Creme Liquid Lipstick in Sugar and Spice. And then I put a little bit of the actual blush. I'm wearing this liquid blush. I put a little bit over top of the lipstick to make it a little bit more orange. It's an AOA Studio Color Flush Blush in Rosewood. And then Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. This is just one of their plumping glosses, but this specific shade is called Pumpkin Spice. It's a little bit orange, but you know, any of them would work. They're not colored enough to really change what's underneath. It's just kind of fun to have one that matches. Here's the full fit. I thrifted this dress a little while back. These shoes, I don't wear them too often. They're kind of like, because I have some other tall boots that I like better, the ones that you guys see way more often. My bangs are being really annoying. This one is swooping the other way, and this one is swooping the other way, and it's annoying. It is so hot today in my house. It is so freaking hot. It doesn't feel like the first day of fall, that's for sure. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then the jewelry, just some little gold earrings, and then this cute fall leaf necklace that's, the little leaf is rose gold, the little chain is regular gold. And I got this in like the gift shop of some state park that we went to a few years ago. Also, I've got a little latte today. My sister got me a Nespresso Virtuo machine for my birthday this year, and it is so freaking cool. My birthday was a few months ago. This isn't new, but it is super convenient. I just buy the little like Starbucks espresso pods from the store. Though my like go-to latte right now is just one espresso shot or one espresso pod, and then a bit of like just caramel syrup, like the ice cream topping type of syrup, and some half and half, and you put it over ice, and it is so good. I'm yapping right now because my game won't quite open, so I'm trying to swap some mods over and make sure that it's all good. Also, when this video goes out, I'll probably have already posted, but I'm doing a little poll because I plan to get Soleil and kyleil engaged in this video. And then within the next couple of videos, we'll do a wedding. I'm not like too rushed about the wedding. I do want to make sure that Zoe is still alive, so it has to be within like 12 days, but that's a decent amount of time. But I want you guys to vote on which wedding dress that they should both wear. So I've narrowed it down to like 4 that I really like for each sim. So I've posted the pictures. I haven't posted it yet, but by the time this video goes up, I will have posted it. The 4 options for Soleil and the 4 options for kyleil, I'm putting them in 2 separate polls on my community tab. And you guys can have like a few days up until I film the video at least to vote on which one you want them to wear. In the last video, we made a servo bot. Finally made a servo bot who I'm kind of just utilizing right now. She's chatting, but I'm kind of just using her right now to like take care of my garden and do some chores and stuff like that. She could probably help me continue building my rocket ship. Like, I'm kind of just using her as like a little helpful robot around the house. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get Soleil and kyleil to just kind of chit-chat with some flirty interactions. If I'm going to get them engaged, I need to make sure that the propose option is there, and their romance is still like halfway. I've updated some of Soleil's outfits as well. I've been wanting to put this girl on her for a while. I don't know why I haven't, but it's really cute, and I think it really suits her. Okay, so the propose option is there now. It had blocked it out a little while back because their romance wasn't high enough, but it's like, now we're both very satisfied in our romantic relationship. Okay, that's good. My bangs weren't sitting how I wanted them to, so I went and cut them real quick. They were getting a little bit too long. Sylvia's super excited to turn it in her dolphin poster. Illustrations, photos, fun facts, it has it all. But all the kids are crowding on another kid's poster, which shimmers with silvery details. Sylvia could say she forgot hers and then add more stuff at recess. She could line improvement, or she could turn it on time. Turn it in on time. I don't think she'd care too much about it being over the top. Sylvia decides to take pride in her work and not risk getting a late mark. She got a B. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, both the kids are back home. Sylvia has another loose tooth. She had a stressful school day, and yeah, she's a little bit sad from the school event. So I went to their friends, the friends that I had added into our Sylvia and Friends group. So Koichi and George, I've put CC on those. They were in the thumbnail of the last video, so I want to go to Windenburg because let me get Sylvia to, she's a little bit sleepy. Well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. There was an update recently. There's a few bug fixes. One of the bug fixes being, whenever there's a holiday going on, it always minimizes the little like holiday showing task screen up in the top left. I thought that was a feature. I didn't realize it was a bug, but it was. So that has been fixed, which that was like the most exciting one on the list of bug fixes to me, because that's always really, really annoying. They've also added a few things in. They've added in where you can, let me do it with these two right here. Go here. You can play pretend with other kids. So let me see if I can find it. Actions. Maybe it's not actions. Activities. Okay, there it is. Play pretend. So you can play all these different pretends. Pirates, Space Explorers, Fairy Tale Castle, House, and Island Castaway. This is basically the play pretend that happens on the treehouse. Because you can play pretend. You can do all of these. I believe you can do all of these on the treehouse. Play pirates real quick. I want to see what it looks like. I didn't realize the spaceship was gone, but kyleil just went to explore space. Okay, maybe she's going up to Sixum to kind of set up a little proposal area, or like check out the area. Make sure it's all ready and safe for her. Is she okay? No way. She ruined my spaceship. She crash landed my spaceship. Oh, that scared me so bad. I thought she may have died. Go rebuild this. What the hell? Does that mean it took away all my advancements that I had put on there? Oh, that's so frustrating. Why did she have to go up in space? Look, oh my gosh, yes, it does. It does add the little, it puts like what they're imagining, and if I click on like a grown-up sim, you don't get to see what they're imagining. That's so cool. It is similar to the one on the treehouse, but like it's just more, I feel like there's more things. That's really cool. Can I add play pretend as an activity? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's stop playing pretend. And we're going to travel to Windenburg because they've added a new lot type, which is called playground. And I went to Windenburg. I was trying to figure out which park had the most kid stuff and the least amount of adult stuff, like chess tables and stuff like that, and grills, like stuff you don't really need. So the Hair Square, I've set it as a playground now. I'm going to just bring the 2 kids, and then I'll start a group gathering there. And then I've added a few other kid stuff. So for the playground lot type, you have to have 6 playground equipment, and then like some benches and other random things. So I've added basketball hoop. I've added some like toddler stuff over here. Koichi's already here. Just a couple other like decorations, a little fairy house, just like for fun, just for decoration. The little circle of marbles, which you have to get marbles in order to play this. This is like a Tomarang thing. So, but I just added it for the kids, and then I added a hopscotch course as well. Let me start a gathering. All my club members are going to show up as well. I didn't change too much. I did take away like the chess table. I didn't feel like we needed those. And then I've also recently downloaded a mod. Let me see if I have it pulled up. I downloaded a few mods recently. This one is called Toddlers and Infants at Parks and Other Places. So this is where you can add a lot trait to make it be toddler friendly and infant friendly. And supposedly toddlers and infants will show up with like a caregiver, like with like a grown-up sim from their house. So that way they will show up at the rec center. And that's why I put some little toddler stuff in this park, in this playground. The creator is Flaustrud. Then I added on one called NPCs Everywhere. This is from Kuto. All the NPCs, like DJs, all the people tending the coffee bars and the food stalls, they will automatically show up whenever you place one of those like little stalls. I downloaded this one, increased fame from working non-actor jobs. I don't know, I haven't tested this one out yet because I don't have anybody who's like getting promotion in their jobs, but I downloaded this one because I thought this is from Mod the Sims. It's by Wild Ride, and I thought that this one would be very helpful for whenever Sylvia does her athlete stuff and is like going up in her athlete career. If you're very famous, if you're a top of the athlete career, you're probably going to be moderately famous. So I figure if she gains fame from that, that would be really cool. This kid over here is playing marbles. Can I introduce myself? Friendly introduction. Can I join you in playing marbles? I can watch it. I can't join. Okay, so lots more little kids are showing up. There's this one here. Oh my gosh, there's like so many. Aside from just the ones in my group. This is so cool. This is so cool. Friendly introduction. And then like I don't see anybody showing up with a toddler. There's no grown up showing up at all. It may be because it's set to a playground. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe in order for the toddlers to show up, it shouldn't be set as a playground. I wonder. Sophie has reached social level 10. She can now mock other Sims' moods, gain mischief and charisma skill. It's saying Rusty has died. The horse Rusty? I swear he already died. Pepper was younger and Pepper died just a little while back. That's weird. Oh no, now it's saying he was adopted by a different household. That's weird. He's definitely already dead. Oh, there is a toddler showing up. So it did work. Okay, that's so cool. I need a way for my toddler Sims to make friends with other toddler Sims. And there's really no way to do that unless you like know a sim that has a toddler and go to their house, but there's no way to really meet them out in the wild because they just don't show up out in the wild until now, I guess. I kind of want to invite some of them to Sylvia and Friends if they're like around our same age. The age ranges, because Mercury's a bit younger, so the age ranges that I'm going is like he's on 6 out of 14. Sylvia is on 11 out of 14, so like in between 6 and 11 are like the things that I'm focusing on those kids because they'll age up around the same time as us, so it'll make more sense. They won't be teens like way before us or way after. I'm going to invite Ronan. I'll invite Ronan to Sylvia and Friends. Okay, he's excited. He's excited. These kids are going to age up soon-ish. Sylvia's gonna age up on Sunday. Mercury's gonna age up the following Friday. So they're gonna be teens during the majority of the... What's that event, that upcoming event called? Now I forget. Oh, they can get food out of here. That's kind of perfect. So we don't even have to go home if they get too hungry. We can just get some cereal right out of the cooler. The Forever Friends, I think it's called the Forever Friends event. I'm not sure if you can do that event with teens. I hope so. But then also they're going to be teens whenever Adventure Awaits comes out. So I really hope that at least some of the activities that you can do and some of the tasks for the Forever Friends event, I at least hope that they're very teen focused, as they're like you can do them with teens as well as kids, because these are going to age up like just right before all that kid focused stuff begins, which is kind of annoying. I kind of wish that they were a little bit younger, or that we had a third kid just in case. I was considering having them have a third kid where we can focus on, like, where we just definitely have a kid, just in case I'm not able to do a lot of the stuff with teens. But I don't know. I wish they were like a bit younger now, or I could technically like pause their aging for a little while just so that we have the time to focus on a lot of that stuff as kids. I don't know. If you guys have like an idea about it, or if you think that we'll be able to do the Forever Friends event with teens, I'm just worried we won't. So I'm not certain exactly what I should do. Let's end this gathering. We can go back home. So we checked out the new playground lot, and I really like it. I really like it because only kids are showing up here, and I think that's really cool. And a lot of kids showed up here. It wasn't like a bunch of adults just sitting here playing boring chess. It was lots of kids coming and playing on all the little playground things. So I think that's really, really neat. Okay, see, I was going to get them to go and get engaged today on Sixum. However, I didn't plan for kyleil smashing my rocket, and then my other rocket is not built yet. My robot also has a low battery. Both of the kids are extremely sleepy, so you can go ahead and grab a shower real quick, and then they can both go off to bed. They will be going to school tomorrow, but it is Sylvia's last day of like grade school because it's going to be the weekend, and she's going to age up on Sunday. Okay, it looks like kyleil finished the rocket, and then immediately went back into space. Get out of space, please. Please get out of space. Oh my gosh, don't you dare crash it again. But I also want to check and see if my upgrades are still... Okay, the upgrades are still there. Okay, all right. So we're going to go to space tonight. We can't go together to space for some reason. I will get Soleil to travel through the wormhole. We're going to go up to Sixum, and then I will just cheat kyleil along too. And my servo's doing a really good job building this other rocket for me. She's almost out of battery. I'm going to do recharge, and I'm going to see what happens. Does she just stand here and like... She just like sleeps standing up. Okay, we're going to beam down on Sixum. kyleil is in her jammies. No, you need to be... Actually, you probably need to be like in your alien outfit instead. Not like alien outfit, but like your undisguised self. And now that we're back on Sixum, it's been a minute. Let's go to like a really cute place. I also really want to... We can grab some more of these things. I can get kyleil to collect some of them as well. And then I can see some of this stuff is grown. The tentacle trees, I was reading a while back about these, and I think they like only make fruit during very, very specific times of day and during very specific seasons. So, you know, it's going to be kind of tricky to collect some of those. So they found another alien, which is really cool. A dead space squid, which we can bring that one back to life too. I don't know how many of the aliens there are, but it's part of like a collection. How do I see my collections? Right here, household collection. Sounds easy. 4 out of 10 aliens. Oh, okay, and the dead ones and the live ones count as 2 different ones. So we have the dead space squid, and then I will need to, when I make it alive, it'll become a live space squid, I guess. So one of these guys here. And the geodes as well are specifically only on Sixum, so I have 2 more of those that we haven't found yet. Okay, this is a beautiful little place with lots of little mushrooms. Let's do... I like to just queue up a bunch of cute little interactions. Proclaiming eternal love. Okay. Propose. And then we'll go into tab mode. I wish they were like a little bit more behind the mushrooms, but that's okay. And I was looking on the gallery to find some like little alien wedding venue, so I may end up downloading one from the gallery. Now we can plan a customized wedding event. But I'm not going to do a customized one. It'll just be a very chill little one that I'll just bring everyone over. It won't even be a wedding event because they weren't going to let me set Sixum as like the wedding lot. So I'll just have to cheat everyone over. So it won't be like an event. But that's fine. There's not that many Sims to bring. So we'll have a few Sims to invite. But I want you guys to vote on the wedding dresses before we actually end up doing the wedding. I didn't realize we've been out all night. I just got the Love Day notification. And then I completely forgot that I was going to get engaged on Love Day. I kind of went too quick there. I forgot about that. I forgot that I was going to do that, but that's okay. Okay, we found another dead blue slug. Is it the same one we already had? I'm not sure. We got a few geodes. So let's go ahead and head back home. Wait, some of these have respawned. So let's go ahead and grab these real quick before we go home. We can't leave until we get everything. Yeah, they're respawning. So let me just grab these last few real quick. One more alien. And then we can go home. Wait, I can harvest the fang flowers now. Oh my gosh, hold on. Harvest all. Harvest them. Finally, I can harvest some of these things. The kids both went off to school. I'm going to get them to study hard and try to raise their grades up today. Okay, we got dead space porcupine, dead blue slug, dead space squid. Okay, kyleil, come bring these guys back to life, please. And then open your geode, and then Soleil can open all of her geodes, which she's got a bunch of them. Okay, we completed the collection. Okay. Geode collection complete. So some of these are duplicates. Okay, I'll probably sell the duplicates and just keep like one of each. I think she can only revive, yeah, she can only revive one. Like one at a time. So we have a little space squid now. And the porcupine and the dead blue slug those are the ones that we already have here. So I don't need to revive those right now. I'll keep them in my inventory and I'll revive them some other time. But now we have a little octopus guy. You can hang out right there by the stove. And watch us while we're cooking. For Love Day, Sophie decided to handcraft a card for their crush, complete with pipe cleaner hearts, glitter flowers, and dinosaurs, because who doesn't love dinosaurs? Sophie just needed to decide if she should let it slip that it was her who made the card or secretly drop it in their cubby. Boldly deliver it. Let me see. Her crush didn't she even know she existed. This was an opportunity to change that. She bypassed the cubby in favor of hand delivery. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to find her crush. By the time she gave up and returned to the cubby, the book bag was gone and the entire opportunity has been lost. Oh gosh, that's so sad. She's gonna be sad about that. And now Mercury, in celebration of Love Day, his class made tissue paper flowers. The teacher asked all the students to give their flowers away to someone special. Now Mercury needs to think of the right person. Keep the flowers or gift them to brighten someone else's day. Okay, do that one. He passed by his teacher, a sad little girl, and the school bully. Nothing felt good enough until he spotted an old man alone in the park. He reached into his backpack only to find that the bouquet of flowers had been utterly demolished by his homework while walking. There's probably a lesson to be learned there. Oh my gosh, so both of them had bad things happen on Love Day. Okay, I've had Soleil make another little garden planter, and we can grow a fang flower. It's set to spring, which it actually is spring right now, but it's almost summer, so it would be out of season pretty soon, so I've put it underneath the little overhang. And I'm going to get my servo to go and plant it. Should Mercury invite over classmate George? Also, his grades are up. He is now a grade B student, and Sylvia's still a grade B student. She's almost grade A, though. She's over an excellent, and he is like an average. Yeah, and he's sad about the bummer school day because of I guess they're both going to be sad about the Valentine's thing, aren't they? Well, she was only stressed from school, from studying too hard, so not too bad. But here is George broke. Let's discuss fractions. He's very sad right now, or he's very mad, actually. We need to up Sylvia's mental skill. To level 6. So I can probably like play pretend with one of these, do a make-believe story. I think these will up her mental. To complete the last little like section of her mind and body, aspiration. And now for Mercury's, he needs to practice his typing for a little while, which isn't as fun as like doing outside things. Maybe I could set him towards a different one. Because 4 hours of just typing is not very fun. Let me see if I can set him towards like something else that's a little bit more fun. Maybe he could do the Playtime Captain. Now that Sylvia's finished it, he could do this one. Okay, I think I will. I think I will do the Playtime Captain. It's just a little bit more funner than just the regular active one, because that one is very, very computer focused, which is not the best, which is not the funnest. Let me get him to, this is Sylvia's bike. Let me buy him his own bike. Okay, and then he can learn how to ride it out there. Practice riding your bike. It's almost Sylvia's birthday. I know. Level 6 creativity. Oh wait, no, that's creativity. Okay, we need mental. Play chess, telescope. Okay, I want to go to the rec park that's in Newcrest. I want to go visit that one because we couldn't do a lot of the things in there because it was snowstorming the last time. But it does have a little swimming splash pad area out back. So we can go here and I can start a little group gathering. Yeah, so there's the whole inside inside area. We can eat some food if someone cooks something, so that'll be nice. But now out here, there's another little kid already out here. It's cool and cloudy here, so it's still not quite summer. I mean, it is still spring. It's only the last day of spring. Ooh, the Spice Festival. Maybe we go to the Spice Festival? That might be kind of fun. Let's go to the Spice Festival. I think that might be a little bit funner. And it's a little bit too cold here to play in the splash pad. And I really like San Myshuno. Also, a while back, I had added and I replaced the gym up here with a restaurant. A big, fancy, formal restaurant. I downloaded one from the gallery that was very nice, and I haven't play tested it yet, but I think I want to go here whenever Sylvia ages up. I think I want to go to a fancy restaurant whenever Sylvia ages up, so we might go to this one, or I added one in Oasis Springs as well. I replaced the lounge that was here because it was also quite boring with an Oasis Springs restaurant. So we go to one of those for her birthday. We could get food here if we wanted to, but I think it's gonna be funner if we all go over here together and we try the spice challenge. Attempt the spicy curry challenge together, and I can see if any of us are like very spice tolerant. Sylvia's not used to eating spicy food. Mercury also is not used to it. Neither is this kid back here. They're all kind of burning their mouths on it. We can play a little bit of basketball before we head back home. It is getting nighttime. Sylvia has to end up marrying a neat sim later on down the line. She also has to have 3 failed relationships before then. So as soon as she ages up into a teen, I'll be able to start following her to high school. So we'll be meeting more kids as well, and I can do some of the relationships like then during high school. But I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for someone with the neat trait, because that's the sim that we'll have to. We probably shouldn't use any sim with the neat trait as like one of the failed relationships. So like one of our friends could age up with the neat trait, or it might end up being someone that we meet in like high school or something like that. But I'm excited to find out. None of the sims that we know right now have the neat trait, so we'll have to wait and see. And I don't want to like add it to a sim. I feel like that's a little bit cheaty, because I could just add it to whoever I wanted her to end up with, but I want to kind of see how the game ends up aging them up and what traits they end up having, like naturally, you know. Oh, Mercury's over here playing pretend. I kind of want to have a sleepover with the kids. I wonder if you can sleep out underneath the stars. It's Friday. It's like bedtime. Not what I meant to say. It's the weekend. So let me go ahead and let me see. Oh, it has to be a grown up planning the social event. Okay. Let's just go home all together. I'll get Soleil to do it. So I will get her to plan a social event. And we're going to have it at, I don't know, did the font for this change recently? Because my font is definitely different for the names of the places. And now you can choose like what lot type you want to narrow it down by, which is really cool. Let me see. I want to make sure I want to ask the kids to set their sleeping bags up outside. So hopefully they'll end up doing that. Hopefully I can set them all up outside, maybe kind of by the fire, and we can have a little night under the stars, which is really cool. Let's order some pizza, but then we can, or you know what, we could probably just, one of the grown-ups can go and light this. We can probably just like grill hot dogs around the fire and stuff like that. Hopefully I have enough seats for everyone. I may need to add another seat or two. Okay, they should be able to get to it. We can roast hot dogs, and then we can roast marshmallows. Hopefully they'll do it all. No, Mercury, you're not supposed to be eating mushroom steak. You're supposed to be roasting hot dogs. I'm starting a group gathering as well, so that they will put them in a group together for me, so we can just sit together here. Roast some hot dogs. Come on, that's what we're here for. Who was going up into space? My freaking servo bot. Sylvie's gonna tell everyone a ghost story. Does Mercury like fitness? Yes, I would hope so. I went to Mount Komorebi. This is funny that I got this notification. I went to Mount Komorebi, and I was trying to find a lot that these Sims would end up living in. Okay, we're gonna tell a little ghost story for the whole group, so maybe they'll stay around the fire this time. Okay, okay. But I went to Mount Komorebi. I was trying to find a place for my Sims to live, for these little Sims to live. I couldn't find any house that I liked that we would be able to afford. So I set up the vacation lot that we went to. I set up that one as a rental. I added a few extra bedrooms, like as a second story. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms on top and 2 on the bottom. I didn't change anything else about it, but I don't know exactly how the for rent stuff works when it comes to if you're trying to like have a Sims live in a whole house together, but only the bedrooms are set as I only set the bedrooms as the rental units. Everything else is just like a shared space. So like the kitchen, living room, all that is shared space, and only the bedrooms are the rental ones. So it would be more affordable. We'd be able to, I think it's like $10K for the furniture. Oh, everyone hate her story? She messed up the ending. Oh my gosh. Ask them to set the sleeping bags outside. Koichi, who's in my group, but I don't know where he is. He lived in Mount Komorebi, but in just like with no actual house. A homeless townie, but just the family lived there. I went and CC'd up his family and like him and his parents. I think he lives with 2 siblings and 2 parents, if I remember right. Okay, they're setting up all their sleeping bags outside. I'm gonna move them all over to like close to the fire, sort of. I'm going to move some of the other kids that we're friends with into those rental lots. Like whenever we end up moving out, I'll move some of the other kids there as well. Ooh, get slumber party snacks. Oh my gosh, I can just get pizza this way. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Everyone take a slice. But I'm gonna move the other ones in as not like specifically roommates, but I'm gonna move them in as just other Sims who live in that like rental lot, but in the other little sections, in the other little rental units. But that very long story just to say that the game automatically moved his family into one of those rental units that I had set up for kind of for him to end up moving in. But later on down the line, they're like single beds, so it's not like for a whole entire family. So obviously the whole family can't live there. It's just going to be my friends just like separately. We're all gonna be like roommates together. Other Sims moved into the other ones as well. I'll end up kicking out the ones that we don't want in there. That's really exciting. I'm really, really excited to move out. I'm excited for them to become teens. I can play with the teens, but I'm also a little bit worried the Forever Friends stuff and the Adventure Wait stuff isn't going to be as teen focused as it is kid focused. So I guess we'll find out. Oh my gosh, look at all of them in their little sleeping bags. Snug as a bug in a rug is the little like moodlet that they get. Where is it? Sylvia had it. Snug as a bug from slumbering in a sleeping bag. Oh, Mercury just woke up. He just woke up and put on an avocado bear outfit. He's going through a phase and he discovered an animal he connected with. He only wants to wear his bear costume. Oh my gosh. Okay, our event's gonna end pretty soon in a couple of hours. Maybe we could make some breakfast. Serve some pancakes for the whole group. You can prank them while they're sleeping. I can prank him with a balloon, baby powder, or water. That's so mean. That is so mean. Maybe I should prank Mercury. It's less mean to prank a sibling, isn't it? I'll prank Mercury with a balloon. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, he woke up like right before it? And now he has to put his bear outfit back on. Sudden hijinks. Thought you were safe inside that sleeping bag? Think again. He's playful though. He liked it. He liked the prank. In the next video, it's going to be the weekend. But I want to go to like a little fancy, my kitty cat sleeping right beside me. And she is so freaking cute. I'm very excited to see what Sylvia's little teen appearance is going to look like. And then we can finally start learning fitness skill, which is going to be great because she has been stuck at level 10 motor for a while. Let me know, you guys go and vote on the polls for the wedding dresses so that we can have a wedding between these two. Oh, Soleil went to space. Okay, so she's not here. A little Sixum wedding, a little space wedding. So I'm very, very excited for that. So you guys go and vote in the polls. They'll be on my community tab. There'll be 2 of them, 1 for each. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this, like, ooh, Mercury wants to be a ninja when he grows up. What do you need to do to start getting ready? She'd probably say get a ninja outfit so that hopefully you change out of the bear one. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and I will see you all right back here for episode 5 of Bridges. Bye! For you.